All right, so whilst we wait for the guests, I just want to say one or two things and what we believe in over here. Now, it is good for an individual, a musician, to know how to play his or her instrument skillfully. I'm not talking about playing 3-chord progression or talking about playing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Not that. To play it to the level that when you go out, you can still be recognized that, no, this guy knows what he's doing. Not what. Please don't stop playing the piano. That is one problem if you are a pianist. I have to introduce myself. I'm also a pianist. I got this. All right, so it is very important as church musicians that when we come in front of people, we have something to give to them. Because these people, some of them are carrying some challenges, some burdens, and they are looking up to God for that burden to be lifted. And when we come in front with our own burden and with the people's burden upon ourselves, the question is, do we have the weight to carry our own burden and those people's burden on our head? I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Can you increase the volume? I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Do you have that strength to carry your own burden, the problem you are passing through, with the problem other people are passing through? They are looking up to God. You are ministering to them. They are looking up to you also, that God should use you to bless them. The question is, if you add that your burden with their burden, can you still stand? What most of us do most times as musicians is that as church musicians, please let me put it that way. I believe everybody plays here in the church, Abi. We are all, this is a gospel music conference. So, I believe every one of us should have something, just like David. What made Saul call for David? Not because he knew how to play the harp alone. Not because of that. The Bible says, Saul said, get me a man that plays the harp what? Skillfully. Skillfully. Very important. I don't think our God deserves just 3-chord progressions. No. If we should give God something, we should give him the best. If we should give God something, then it should be the best. So he said, get me a man that plays skillfully. Ask yourself, am I skillful? Ask yourself now, just ask yourself within yourself, are you skillful? Now that is just one. And the second one, whenever he plays the harp, what happens? The evil spirit from who? The Bible said the evil spirit is from where? It's not from devil. The evil spirit from God. Whenever David plays the harp, what does the evil spirit do? Leaves him. Because David is also from God. He has a ground to stand on. That's God. Your son is here, and you are the one that caused this to happen. So as David was playing that harp, there was a conversation. Now last year, beyond music last year, I don't know if you are playing this keyboard because I'm not hearing anything. I don't know if you are scared of playing. Increase the volume. I'm sorry. Play. Okay. All right, so if you were here last year, we talked about something. We said The duty of a minister is to first of all minister to who? To God. Not even to the people. The first duty of a minister is to minister. I'm not the guest speaker. I'm just trying to cover up. We are waiting for him. Please, are you still calling him? Is to minister to God. First duty is to minister to God. How many of us here intentionally go to our instruments and sit down and say, God, now I play the piano for you. Only. I just want to play the piano for you. Only. Or, God, now I dedicate this time. I want to just sing to you. How many of us do that? You do that, Abby? That's good. How many of us do that? Please, I want to encourage us. God is not a stranger. He's our Father. So you can tell him, Father, I have come just to worship you. So when you now come in front of people and stand, and you now want to do the same thing, no, he will tell his angels, I know this voice. It is my son. Abby, if you are the father and your son have been coming to you always to sing to you, and you hear his voice from afar, won't you be able to identify that this is the voice that I have been hearing all this while? So that is what's happened whenever we come to the presence of God. Let's make sure we have a track record of our secret place. I don't want to use that word because I don't want to go. Please call the guest speaker before I. All right, so we should have that at the back of our mind. That when we come to people, we are not just coming to people with nothing. Like in our broadcast, we do right. It's beyond the talent. It's beyond the riffs and the runs. It's beyond the notes. We are not trying to say those things are not important. Thank God we've talked about the skillful part of David. It is very important. But it is beyond that if we want to serve in the church. I believe there are some of us that God gives songs. That's why I want this man to be here. Because it's a very good example of this. God gives you songs. I'm not talking about sitting down to write Baba Eshe. Oh no. Baba Eshe will not go. Baba Modupe. I'm not talking about that. That is not what I'm talking about. That can also come in later. But I'm talking about you getting songs from God as a gospel minister. I'm not saying getting songs from your head, whereby you know that the song is God's song, that God gave you this song, whereby you sleep and you wake up, you'll still be singing the song. No mistake. It has not happened to you before. Our brother is not this age. He understands. No mistake. Not that I miss this word. God, which word is? If you are a gospel minister, singer for that matter, and you don't get those things, I think the solution is for you to dwell more with God and do that with Him consistently. Sing to Him, He will sing back to you. I tell you, I can bet you for that. There was a song God gave me. I'm not a singer. We are schooling together. I've never sang in school before, except vocal. I'm not a singer. But it's just something I do. Let me just share this. There was a song I got. I told some of my people. I got that song. I was not even praying. We were doing praise and worship, and I entered the house. And it got to a time I was worshiping God, and I got that song. The song just came. I just sang it, and I recorded it. Most times you have to have a phone. Hey, there are some songs that the world needs to hear. Keep them. Don't throw them away. Keep them. Keep those songs. Don't look down on yourself. If God is giving you something, value it. There is a reason why it's giving you. It might not be today. Value it. What was I saying, sir? Okay, I entered inside. I sang the song. I just sang, your name is Yahweh, Yahweh, the Most High God. One, the Most High God. Your name is Yahweh, Yahweh, the Most High God, the Most High God. I didn't know that song was a verse. I went for a program. Then I heard the gospel music ministers. Your name is Yahweh. I was like, my song, how did it? I don't know if you get what I'm saying. I started crying inside the church. I said, it's just my phone. How did my song come out like that? I'm not joking. The reality. After the program, I went to YouTube, went to search. They sang like a symphony. That part, you know that song now? But I didn't get that part. What I got was the chorus. So, I went to search like a symphony. I saw Nathan Ebasi. I said, if it's him, no problem. What God gives you is not for you. It's for the world. It is not for you. It's for the world. And the most exciting thing is that when those things come to pass, you are the one that is not going to stand as the image of God. So whatsoever God gives you, value it as a musician. Whatsoever God gives you, it might be songs. I don't know why I'm hammering on these songs. You get songs. You have a phone. You don't record them. I'm not talking about songs you sit down to compose. There are times where we just sleep. And you see some people singing. And we wake up, we also start singing. Not Baba, Esheo, Baba. Different songs. Different songs. Sorry. Please, Mr. Noah. He's on his way. All right, thank God. Oh God, I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to do this. So, that spiritual factor as gospel musicians, it matters. It matters. It matters. If you are just thinking you can only build up in skills and leave the other factor, no problem. It's not by force. After all, the gospel is not by force. Abi? It's not by force. But there was a question God asked me one time. He said, when you call people to gather, do you gather for them to see me? Or you gather for them to see what I have done in you? Or you gather for them to see you yourself? And I was silent. We have gathered not for us to see man. If you don't know the reason for this conference now, I'm just saying it. I'm trying to say it. That's what I've been trying to say since. We have gathered not to see man. We are going to have the workshop. All right. We are going to have that. That is for the skill. That one is skill oriented. But we have gathered to see God and to understand certain things about God. I want us to just watch a little bit. Can we be on our feet? Please, can you go to F sharp? Lord, we bless you once again. Let me just sing this song. You might not know the song, but I just want you to pray. Anyhow, you can pray. Anyhow, you can pray. This is one of the songs God gave me. I just want to sing it. I just feel like singing it. Not to boast. I am not a singer. Thank God. I'll be attending the piano class. I will not be attending voice class. It's not my calling. So, I'm a pianist by call. Very good. So, I want us to, if you don't have a relationship with God, and you see that that link has been broken, or if you were getting the songs before, and you see that the songs are not coming again, you struggle. Or if you come to the front of people and you struggle to climb, then there is a problem. If you struggle to climb, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. You struggle to connect, then you know that, God. Sometimes when God comes down, you know that God, this one is just by your grace. If you struggle to do all those things, we don't have something tangible, something heavy enough to give to the people. I don't know how you want to learn this song. Because you are more precious than silver, more costly than gold. You are the lily of the valley, the bright and morning star. You are more precious than silver, more costly than gold. You are the lily of the valley, the bright and morning star. Can we sing that? You are more precious than, more costly than gold, more costly than gold. You are the lily of the valley. You are the lily of the valley, the bright and morning star. You are more precious. You are more precious, more costly than gold, more costly than gold. You are the lily of the valley. Let me teach you. Hallelujah to you, oh God. Hallelujah, bright and morning star. Hallelujah to you alone. Hallelujah. Now we go to the top. You are more precious than silver, more costly than gold, more costly than gold. You are the lily, bright and morning star. You are more precious, Lord, than silver, more costly, Lord, than gold. You are the lily, the bright and morning star. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Emmanuel, we want to see you. We want to hear from you. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, we want to see you. We want to hear from you. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, we want to see you, Lord. We want to hear from you, Lord. Emmanuel, 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 we want to hear from you. If you are here and you don't have a relationship with God at all, you don't have any relationship with God, we are not calling anybody out. But I want you, as you are there, I want you to begin to reconnect back to God. Begin to reconnect. Begin to reconnect. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, we want to see you. We want to hear from you. We want our life to please you. We want our lives to please you. We want to be right with you, Lord. We want to be right with you, Lord. We want to be right with you, Lord. I hope you are praying. Emmanuel, we want to be right with you, Lord. Oh, we want to be right with you, Lord. Emmanuel, we want to see you. We want to hear from you. for the last time. Oh, don't be tired, oh. Don't be tired. Something is happening. To hear from you, Emmanuel, Emmanuel. We want to see you. We want to hear. I want us to begin to renew that relationship. Renew that relationship with God. Renew that relationship. Lord, we've come back to you. We've come back to you. We are coming back to you. Here we are. We are coming back to you. 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 We are coming back to you, Lord.